Hey, so hello again, Saints. It's your boy SANT coming at you with another video. And on this one, I want to talk about, as the title already says, hustle culture is ruining you. Now, honestly, it talks about a bigger issue. I'm really talking about how just the cultures that are made from the internet, particularly social media, that have to do with self help. All of it's just ruining y'all. I mean, me included. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been affected by it, and I'm making a video about it because I see it, and I've been in it. And when I'm talking about the hustle culture specifically, because my issue with it is how it's really filled with nothing but liars. So a lot of heretics, really. And hey, the Lord, He said that's the worst thing you could be is a heretic. Like, don't do it. Like, don't be a hypocrite to my word now. But I say this because I'm thinking to myself how we take something that's so simple, very simple, and we make it super complicated. And it's complicated to the point where we think to ourselves, we need to make profit off of it. Not really about helping y'all. It's not about getting you guys to the next stage in life to where you really want to be. Nah, it's about let's put some money in our pockets. All right, it's plain and simple. And listen, I have no problem with understanding that you can make a business out of your education. I understand, nothing wrong with that, especially if you're talking about something that's made you plenty of money. I can get both sides, but my issue is when you have people that like they they overdo it. They truly overdo it. And the thing is that there's so much information out there that young minds could just easily just be, you know, pulled left and right. And they don't really know better. But you're taking advantage of that. And I have a problem with that because honestly, it's like I thought to myself how I wanted to do social media and make it going on and popping and all these things and make money off of that. And I've researched, research going on TikTok, Instagram, maybe one or two Google articles, but not really just internet shit, social media. And I realized to myself, yo, like I am doing myself a disservice here. Cause at the end of the day, it's just about doing it. It's really all about just doing it. If you want to make more money, work more. Okay, as far as the whole, hey, and I mean, listen. And I mean by work more, get yourself more work. Go get another job or create a job using your own creativity. You can even consult with Chat GBT or whatever now. I'd rather you consult with AI than consult with another human being on these platforms, telling you how they made millions of dollars, telling you how they made the thousands, telling you how they have the Ferrari and all this extra luxurious bull that they rather just keep, in their pockets and never tell you really unless you pay, thousands of dollars. Which realistically, if they know the audience, they know y'all really can't afford that. Really can't, because I know the majority of their audience is gonna be people roughly at the age of 24, 18, 19. Because, I was at that age. Right now I'm 27, and I realized though, I'm like, man, in this economy, you expect the 20-year-old to have thousands of dollars already set up? Like, unless it's someone else's money, chances is they ain't gonna have that to give to you. And they won't give it to you most likely. I mean, unless they really believe you, which comes back to what I'm saying, taking advantage of that freshness to life, not really knowing because they probably didn't have someone in their life to tell them otherwise. And listen, I am once again all for understanding education and how it works and wanting to put it out there for profit. I can understand that. But however, I feel like it's been done so much now that all the simple shit that really gets you where you want to be at is now just in the dirt. Like being a plumber, going to be an electrician. How about you do HVAC? How about you learn some shit with your hands? Easiest thing that you could do. Hey, you don't want to go to college? Go ahead and get yourself a little trade school. Matter of fact, don't. Hey, screw the trade school. Go to an apprenticeship. Okay, that's the real game. Because at the end of the day, schools are scams. Okay, universities are scams. All of it is a scam just for you to just waste time and money. Unless you are planning on being a doctor, a lawyer, you're wasting your time in college. Okay, I have a communications degree. I can say this. I have it. And people can try to say in the comments, you just never applied it. Oh, I have. I've made 3, 4, actually, no. More like 5 different resumes. Each resume for a specific position, each with its own critique, precise job career, okay? Each one of them, I have like refined it to a detail. So yes, best believe the job field that my degree was for is part of that listing. Okay, like I did not cut any corners. I was making working looking like a job, and that's where the whole bullshit is twisted. Because listen, like I know it's easy for anyone to pop up on here and say, "Yo, get more work, get a job." A lot of them aren't understanding that, yo, ain't no one. The economy is in rubble. It's falling apart, B. And they're going to say that shit to you because like what these gonna do? Make them more money to tell you the facts? I'll tell you the facts. The economy is in a bullshit position because while these big corporations are getting more and more, higher in life, they're making more money, they're making more revenue. These mom and pop shops are dwindling. They can't keep up with the prices. They can't keep up with the Joneses. McDonald's out here saying, yo, we're going to pay employees, $20 an hour, 21, 23, whatever the hell. While mom and pop shops, they're like, yo, like I can barely afford rent. We can't have somebody come in here and be an employee. I remember going up and down my street, okay? I was just, and it's not in a bad neighborhood either. I was going up and down, okay? Random mom and pop shops. All of them had the same thing to say. We would love to hire you, but we barely have a hard time keeping our company up as it is. Please send your resume. We can consider it. That's literally everybody right now. The economy is killing everything, okay? It's making shit hard. I'm not going to act like, I'm not going to be one of these spiritual niggas that say, listen, man, it's all in your hands, how hard it is and how difficult it becomes. Save that bullshit for somebody else, bro, okay? Go to someone else's page with that bull, okay? At the end of the day, yeah, I'm going to tell you my spiritualizedness and everything. And look, even I'm keeping a spiritual mind when I'm going through this whole job application thing, okay? But at the end of the day, we are all freaking human, okay? If you lost someone deeply, you're not just gonna spiritually be like, well, listen, man, like it don't affect me because spiritually, nah, bro, listen, grief, do what you gotta do, feel shit, let it happen, but don't be one of these niggas that say, hey, I felt it, but I'm gonna but you gonna gaslight yourself. Don't do it. Don't do that. But as far as this whole hustle culture thing, right? Okay. I have my bigger gripe with it because I was a part of that whole culture, wanting to get to the bag, working these 60-hour jobs. But I'm like, dang, ain't no 60-hour positions really available right now. And not saying that any jobs gonna give you 60 hours. Like, no. I'm talking about, listen, you get one job, you get another job, you get some more jobs. I was that guy, okay? That was me. I've been doing that when I was in college, okay? So I was already having 2 jobs lined up while I was already in school at the same time. And this was right around when COVID hit. I was that person. That was me. And even after the whole COVID shit blew over and we are here where we are now, I'm still that guy saying, man, I want to work double, make double, not gonna wait, gonna make things happen. I'm gonna take the little grain of salt, the little seed. I'm having the faith of a mustard seed, all the rhetoric you could think of someone that is ambitious and has drive. I'm that person and I have done it. I have shown it. Regardless if you believe me or not, I have shown it to myself. I know who I am. And I'm sure there's many people that are like that. They're like, man, everyone's telling me it's easy. Everybody online is telling me just go get the job, but I can't get the job. And you probably feeling like you behind. Forget their voices, okay? Forget them, because they don't know you. I don't know you. Like, you don't know me. Like, people can say whatever the heck about what I'm saying to you. They can say it's wrong. They can say it's right. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, you ain't gotta watch what I'm saying. You gotta watch me, buddy. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I know who it is that I'm talking to. Okay. And all this is me saying, when you are consuming that kind of content, please be careful. Okay. Because there are a lot of useful things that you can learn from these people. There are. However, one of the main problem with this generation right now, the one that we are in, is that we have analysis paralysis to the core. We rather consume thousands of pieces of information and never use the shit. We don't want to prove if it's right. We don't want to prove if it works. And then the second problem is, okay, let's say we get past that. We actually decide to go do something about it. The internet is giving you half information, okay? They're not telling you the full details of what's going on. They're not giving you the full scope, not letting you know that, listen, sure, you want to start a business in this? Well, listen, you need certificates. We need you to get a license. We need you to pay for materials. And they might tell you, it's gonna run you this much. So it takes more work than just saying like, okay, cool, I just want to do it. A lot of them don't really tell you the truth because the truth is ugly. The truth is not attractive. It's not gonna attract the viewers that they want, sister, brother. It's not gonna attract what they want from you. What attracts you is hearing how you can live your life. Finally, you can be your own person and have money while you're just going to sleep every day. That's what's attractive. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to work for nobody. Why? Because you can just follow what I did step by step. That's what sells. And we all know this, but I get how it still looks appealing because it's like it's better than what's going on right now. I don't blame you. All I'm saying is please be careful and use your discernment. Trust your instincts, okay? Not instincts. Trust your intuition. I mean, instincts is pretty much part of your brain. Trust both of them. Trust both of them suckers, okay? Because at the end of the day, you know you more than you. And you have way more power than you think. I said that before. I'm going to say it again. Say it all the time. You have way more power than you think. And you are way more powerful than hearing some random dude on the internet tell you what the hell to do, okay? I don't care if they look the part. They look the part. You'll know if they are the part. And you'll never know unless you are in the same room with them. And at the end of the day, that's not your biggest concern. Your biggest concern is you want to live the life that you chose for yourself, that you actually want. And nothing is holding you back. Nothing. And another video telling you of how to do this and that is not going to hold you back either. Okay? You don't need the damn video. You just need to just work on you. Go out there. Do what you do. Do what you already know you need to do because you already have the answers. That's one thing I can say about the spiritual, the spiritual side of this, space that I agree with wholly is that you literally have all the answers already because it's not complicated. And I think that's just what I feel an affinity towards, how hustle culture has made something that's not complicated. It's simple as shit. It's simple. You want to be more valuable in your workspace, get more skills, improve yourself. If you want to look more credible, get them certificates then. Hey, listen. Right now, I'm learning programming. Okay. I'm over here learning that on my own. I didn't go to school for that shit. I'm not no Elon Musk or Zuckerberg that was fiddling around with the computer when they were like 12 years old or 8 and putting it together. That wasn't me. I was the guy that said, I want to learn this skill. Let me go and learn it. And then let me go and make something from it. And then let me add myself, I just saw what I had to do and I did it. I didn't need to consult with 5,000 people online to tell me how to do that. But I rest my case, at the end of the day. I know this ain't really much of a spiritual talk, but at the end of the day, I really talk about life, But yeah, at the end of the day, I do want you, and I know a big part of life that we miss, that we don't understand, is the spiritual side of it, because it's easily neglected. It can come off guru-ish, it can come off Spanish. I get it. Okay, I was thinking that way too, but and I felt good to talk about. But all right, listen. Hope y'all take care of yourselves, and peace and love to you all. And you deserve nothing but the best. All right, peace.